Clearly, as you're writing this series, there are some characters from history that have captivated your imagination. So why don't you tell us a bit about Francis Channing Barlow from the Union?
Francis Channing Barlow is fascinating. It's so different from today. He was the valedictorian of Harvard in class 1855, I believe. But after he recovers from grave wounds here at Gettysburg, he's brought back to Division Command again, just because everybody in the Union Army, I mean, they all know each other, the senior officers, and they know Barlow's a fighter. He will fight. And so he really comes into his own during the campaign, the overland campaign with the Wilderness and Spotsylvania, where he's brilliant, Cold Harbor. There are many stories like that. That's a Union one. Barlow's, because he's so complex, and he's a quirky guy, very stoical. He's fascinating to write. And one of the great things about all these books is it gives me a chance to play with the voices that I've learned. You know, the voices I heard growing up in the coal towns and in the U.S. Army. Where you hear, exactly, you hear all the accents. And so I can write in all these different voices. For instance, you know, in the Confederates, they're often most fun to write in because they're so rich lyrically.
How about John Brown Gordon, another character in your novels?
John Brown Gordon is he's a Georgian with no military experience whatsoever, trains as a lawyer, kind of a newspaper man, tries this and that. He loves the classics, the Greek and Roman classics. He's doing very well at university in Georgia, but for murky reasons, he has to leave as a senior. It appears that his father was in real financial trouble. After the war, he goes into Georgia politics. He becomes governor. He becomes a senator. And people in the North, he charms them too. And by the time he died, people North and South just love John Brown Gordon, but they can't really tell you quite why.